The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
Here's my prediction. My prediction is that all of you guys trying to pile on is actually going to help me. Because when I go out to these book signings, I see these thousands of people, they say, don't let the media get you down. Don't let them disturb you. Please continue to fight for us. See, they understand that this is a witch hunt.
Dr. Carson, you mentioned for the first time last night that...
How important is the African-American vote?
This gentleman...
How do you think you can actually rely on that support? I mean, maybe through the primary, but at some point you're going to have to get to the substantive issues and stop.
And that's exactly what I'm trying to do, get to the substantive issues. This is all subterfuge. Things that happened 45, 50 years ago, that's all... That's and move on. You say as far as I'm concerned... As far as I'm concerned, they are out of the way. Now, and let me just say one other thing. I do not remember this level of scrutiny for one President Barack Obama when he was running. In fact, I remember just the opposite. I remember people just, oh, well, we won't really talk about that. We won't talk about that relationship. Well, Frank Marshall Davis, we don't want to talk about that. Bernadine Dorn, Bill Ayers, he didn't really know him. All the things that Jeremiah Wright was saying, not a big problem. Goes to Occidental College, doesn't do all that well, and somehow ends up at Columbia University. Well, I don't know. His records are sealed. Why is his record sealed? Why are you guys not interested in why his records are sealed? Why are you not interested in that? Let me ask that. Can somebody tell me why, please? I'm asking you why it's sealed. But no, don't change it. I'm asking you, will someone tell me, please, why you have not investigated that? I want to know.
Why are you raising it?
Why? Because I want to know. You should want to know, too. The president, wait a minute. Hold on 1 minute. 1 second here. Now, you're saying that something that happened with the words a scholarship was offered is a big deal, but the President of the United States, his academic records being sealed is not. Tell me, wait a minute. Tell me how there's equivalency there. It doesn't matter where it is. Tell me how. That is a silly argument. Tell me how there's equivalence there. Tell me how there is equivalence there. Tell me somebody, please. Because you see, what you're not going to find with me is somebody who's just going to sit back and let you be completely unfair without letting the American people know what's going on. And the American people are waking up to your games.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.